My horrible friend locked my son in his room because she wanted to set me up on a date. So I cussed at her and kicked her out of my house. My wife passed away 2 years ago, and I have an 11-year-old son named Sean. Anyway, I have a friend named Kate. We've been together since we were kids. She's like a sister to me, although she tends to boss me around. Looking back, she seems to be so entitled to decide about my life, like when she gave me a list of the courses I have to take since she will take engineering and I had to take a course related to that. Before I met my wife, Kate introduced me to several women she thought would suit me. Anyway, after my wife died, she tried to set me up with her female friends, hoping I'd settle down again. I told her I have other priorities and I'm required to focus on Sean and his health. He's diabetes. Kate thinks there's something wrong with me, but everyone's circumstances are different. I started noticing a pattern in her behavior after she introduced me to her friend. She'd tell me to leave Sean at home when we meet her friends. She'd tell me to take down any pictures that have my son and wife in it because ladies would assume that I'm a single dad or still married and that'd limit my chances of dating. I told her to knock it off. She said she was looking out for my social life, saying I was ruining it and exhausting myself. I stopped talking to her for days. Then I decided to let it go. She's insisted on bringing her friend to visit me with other friends. I agreed to have them as guests. Kate suggested I take Sean to stay with a relative since it'll be adult dinner, but I refused. He was comfortable in his home and didn't want to go. Kate was at my place before her friends arrived. I checked on Sean and told him to tell me if he needed anything before sleeping. At 12:30, while I was sitting and just starting to chat with Kate's friend, Kate kept blinking at me with a smirk. I got a text message from Sean telling me he wanted to use the bathroom but the door handle was stuck and he couldn't open the door. I went upstairs to check and Kate followed me. I found that the door was locked. I was confused and I asked Sean and he said he didn't lock it. I started looking for the key when Kate quietly handed it to me saying she took it. I was stunned. I opened the door for Sean, then I asked her why she locked the door. She said that lied to her friend about me not having kids and didn't want her to see Sean. She said it was no big deal since he was sleeping, but I was furious. I started yelling at her as she kept shushing me. Everyone started leaving after I yelled at Kate and cussed her out for doing this. She blew up after her friend left and said I was an idiot cause most people don't mention kids until after months into dating. And that I didn't deserve her help to move on when she thought I was a decent, sane person. I called her stupid and told her to get out of my house. She told me to wallow in my misery and left. Then her friends kept blaming me for making a scene and treating Kate like that, especially since she cooked dinner and helped a lot, but I don't really care. I don't know why she feels entitled to do as she please.